So an orientation and mobility specialist, they work primarily on outdoors, cane skills, how to use a long white cane. The long white cane will help them travel and give them feedback from the tip on what's in front of them.
The thing I enjoy the most about my job is in orientation and mobility, you work one-on-one with someone. And you usually spend quite a few hours with them. So over that time, you get to know the person. So it's not just teaching them how to learn, you're teaching them a new skill.
O&Ms, they serve a purpose. Their specific purpose, their specific job that they perform is teaching you how to be independent on your own. Just these basic things that blind kids need, these extra things that visually impaired kids need, that a normal person probably wouldn't even think about. It wouldn't cross their mind.
I love my job, and I think I know where I'm supposed to be. So before I was a teacher, I did physical therapy, and then I did teaching, and now I'm an O&M. All of my favorite things about all of those professions are rolled into O&M. I can talk to people, help them get through, like you said, the trauma of not being able to see.
The orientation and mobility specialists are trained to help you get around. Because you may be able to pick up a cane, but you've got to learn how to hold it, got to learn what to do with it, got to learn how to cross streets with it, got to learn how to navigate stairs with it, so that you are not a danger to others or self.
So when I was working on my undergraduate in rehabilitation at Troy University, the head of the rehab program actually mentioned orientation and mobility as something I may be interested in because we would have a lot of conversations.
Of course, all of our courses to get our master's degrees, and then for the certification, we have to do 350 hours blindfold training. And so everything that we do with our consumers, we have already done as students whenever we're in the program.
The O&Mers also can teach human guide safety protect techniques that we talked about earlier. But their primary role is getting people from point A to point B, however that may be.
I need specific instructions. I'm not good with vague instructions. So the more specific they are, the better. I also like it when they're personal, they talk about how their day is going, just to get to know them, to understand them better.
We have support groups that we try to encourage them to join. National Federation of the Blind is a huge group that I really try to encourage people to join. Like I said, I never try to pretend that I know. I want a person to know that they're not alone.
You teach the skill, but you also get to know a lot about the person. So it's that one-on-one kind of individual time you get to spend with each consumer. And that's probably the thing I enjoy most.
I grow from every consumer that I meet, just like my consumers grow from meeting me. And I think O&M gives us the best of every world.
If you enjoy being outdoors, if you enjoy meeting people, if you enjoy helping people, it's a great career, and there's a big need for orientation and mobility specialists.